Hello there, and welcome to Demon Turf. Wait a minute. Where's my avatar? Why does it keep disappearing? Hold it. It should be there. Let me try something. Do I show up in this one? Yep, there it is. Why does it not show up for that one? It could show up here. Even here. Okay, anyways. I'll just... This is not showing up in the first one I have here. I'll just set it up on second instead. That's weird. Anyway, bit of a time crunch, you know? Because work wants me to come in an hour early, so... This will be the grand finale for Demon Turf.
It's time for a whooping.
Yep. Why is the mouse over here? There you go. Alright. This will be like the finale for this series because I'm just about done with this game. And also, I also did the photo hunt in advance. It did take about 30 minutes just to beat. It says right here I got like 98.4% done. The entire photo is right here. If you'd like to see them, here you go. Look at this. Town. Actually, I should just show it like this. If it would scroll itself with this full screen, you'd be able to see this. Look at that. Throwaway can. If you know where this is, though. Center of centers. A foreign visitor. We got Fredo over here. Full-on invasion. This one you'll get last, of course. Gladiator's Nightmare. A bird's eye view. You won't even know where this is, but this is where you're way up in the sky when you're playing the soccer golf game. You can get this at any time, as long as you're looking at Mr. Mint. A pocket desert. A red herring. Greedy piggies. Baba No-No. Tire barn with chicken legs. Diamonds are a demon's best friend. Excuse me, fairy. Piggy, let down your hair. Danksy's new dopeness. Cranium my neck. Get it? Das Dämonenboot. You won't really know where that is. Nor where you'll be able to find them. But at least you'll be able to know what it looks like. Crabs revolt at night. An artist manifesto. Some of these are in the return trip. You know, hard mode. Mustache of Legend. This one is Super Mario Bros. 1. In World 1.4. Well, any World 4, I mean 1.4, 2.4, no, dash 4, yes. 1-4, 2-4, 3-4, you know, any of those. Except it's not colored with white stone, but the brown stones and lava. With demon's treasures, your hole. A real hermit crab. Dawn of another day. Surely does look like Majora's Mask. The clock tower here. Existing isn't a crime. I believe this is like that blue octopus's brother. Forgot his name. A nerd's den. This one's behind a waterfall. You can also almost see Miji in the background there. Ancient crabbies. Just wall painting. Not tamale, hot tamale. Just gotta go see the top of the volcano with that. Dr. Jones would be proud. Yeah, Indiana Jones. New Neo City. Cloudy with a chance of boogie. Or bougie. Yeah, that's it. With a chance of bougie. Sweaty, glistening feathers. This one is just fan service for the one manning the photography stand. A tragedy. Yeah, there's this little weird ass doll that is kind of meant to look like Jeff the Killer. In the little weird void dimension that I fell into. Murder on the Express. How tragic. You know how it goes. Man was carrying a plate full of spaghetti and just ended up tripping all over himself. Damn, you fell down the stairs and spaghettied all over yourself. Exclusive VIP viewing. It's a movie of some kind of weird ass JPEG GIF. Too many pixels, not enough alias. What are you in for? Probably in for too much graffiti. Spooky mansion. Take a look at that. The best seats in the house. It's in the same area, but you just gotta look to the right. The crumbling city. The moment it explodes, well, not really. Just in the room where where there's bombs at. For the sake of democracy. Just take a picture of this thing. It's a present. Now lastly, Peak Plateau. Ice to meet you. This snowman is actually made of ice. Solid ice. So, it's an Iceman. Or, you know what? It's a frozen snowman. Yeah, let's go with that. Turn on the Enlightenment. This is where you'll find an enlightened shiny golem. And where I found this was like up top, a building, temple. A temple building, yes. And right behind that flat temple building, there was a door, which led to the very top of this area. Hidden thieves. There was a door over by some temples, and I went in and found these guys. Explorer's Party. This one I did just spot, but only because there were lollipops there. An iron boat that's used to cross the molten lava sea. The eel deal. Remember that hole I was wondering that that reminded me of Super Mario 64, and an unagi seal would occasionally pop out of there? Yep, it's actually true. This is a reference to that entirely. All you had to do is wait 20 or 30 seconds in front of this hole, and it'll pop out. Be careful not to get eaten. Frigid Beauty. Yeah, I already found this. Behind a cabin. And there it is. Abominable nuisance. Keep your distance when looking for this guy. Bridge to the heavens. Yep, so, some of these look a little bit obvious. Topsy-turvy. Well, name's obvious. Just take a look at the upside-down temples. Cats love snow. You could take this at New Neo City instead. Well, that's about it. All the photos I found. Now, let's get out of here. What were you doing? Just going in a circle like that?
Moving on.
Yep, moving on. Alright, since I already got literally all the collectibles here. Well, let me see here. I'm only missing these things, and then I'll be able to access the King's Vault. 69 trophies. I need like 2 more for that. And defeat 2 bosses? I think that's what that means. Or is that missions? Because there's only 2 left. So I got all the batteries, all the cake, all the lollipops, all the current trophies, you know, the speedrun trophies. I think that's just defeating the Demon King twice. Normal, maybe hard mode. No, that would be like on speedrun mode. Got all the trials, got all the photographs. Demon King, you could shut up for a bit. Okay, all the trials, all the photos, all the mini games for soccer golf. Completed all of the arena challenges and the arcade. All right. Yesterday I just had to stop because I didn't have enough time. I should have enough time. That was only like 10 minutes of looking at this. Let's go.
Da, 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 da.
Yes. Alright. This time I'll be able to do it all in one go. I'm ready for it.
Bring it on.
Yep, I'm ready for the finale. What a trip, you know. You know it to be true. Oh, don't do that. It ain't pretty, but the sign does the job all right. Do not enter my lair. Never gotten mail once. Not that I know anyone who'd send me mail anyways. Alright then.
We meet again. Just like I expected.
Alright then.
So, you think you can reach me up here? It's about time we get a little face to face, don't you think?
Sure. Alright then. Last time doing that, it just kind of glitched me out. I'm looking at this floating bucket in this corner here. It's not even attached to the ground here. That's funny. I can get in the bucket too. Somehow. Somehow I'm affected by gravity here. Okay, enough fooling around with that. Alright. Whoop. Made it. I got this equipped with me. This entire area is reminding me of like a little bit of Super Mario Sunshine. But it's also a combination of the four areas that I was just in. Right now, this is like a pocket desert. Put you like right in here for that. Get out of here. And there it goes. Yep. Sure is too easy. I go for the key. With the pocket desert done, with the section 4 of pocket desert, we're now over in Armageddon. Watch out for that. Eight keys, and I got them.
Moving on.
Yep, let's move on. Now the water. And already we're at the section for New Neo City. Missed me. I can accidentally glitch through the ceiling by standing on top of that wall. Whoops. I didn't even place it. Okay. Alright.
Moving on.
I haven't even touched the ground. I didn't even place a flag to signify that I made it past here. One of the shorter sections to go through. Almost got me.
This looks like a good spot.
Place is here for now. do this. Okay, that's good enough. Went too slow. I could cycle that if I want to. You can also just do this. It'll go in slow motion, and you can just press whatever button you're looking for. You know. I don't know how much faster that is, but I just prefer to tap instead. Whoops. That didn't work. This is over here, though. I could try something while I'm over here, too. Yeah, skip most of that if I want to.
This looks like a good spot.
Yep, for now. I'm gonna stand on top of this thing. Not a good idea yet. Alright.
Moving on.
Yep, moving on. Missed. Going back up.
Moving on.
Absolutely. Made it. There you go. Made it. Little conveyor belt too. Shove you out of the way. Just do this. Spin you out of the way, and then shove you out of here. Whoop.
Too easy.
Yeah. Okay, where was I? Right over here. I'm on purple jelly. Oh, hold it. Made it. Now I'm done with that. There you go, with Neo New City. That was enough.
Moving on.
I usually don't get enough height for this anyways. Oh, I'm back over here. Alright, keep going. Okay. I think it should be fine. Okay. You know what?
Let me put this right here.
Good spot for now. There you go. And watch out for bombs. Production site. Great. Remember these things flipping out. Looks like they are still flipping out. I need this thing to be on that side now. Whoop. Alright. We're gonna have to do this right over here then.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you. I'm out of these checkpoint flags.
Moving on.
It wants me to use this, of course. I think it was right here yesterday. Yeah. Okay, well that's going on. Just do that for a little bit and go. Not like that, actually. You know what? Forget it. Much better if I just do like right here instead of using the time stop ability. Nice. That's the only one I can't ignore.
Bubble time.
Good. Just enough to get. Uh-oh. Frozen solid after being hit with an ice ball or snowball. Yeah. Yep. That didn't hurt. Already regretting using up all my checkpoint flags. In I go. All I gotta do is make sure that I don't fall off with this. Over at Peak Plateau. You gotta ring the bell. Crazy. Just over here, and now to the spike you go. That makes me easy for me for this. The latest, I see the exit. That doesn't lead anywhere, it just goes backwards. Yep.
It's finally about to happen.
Yeah, sure.
What is?
Yep. Well, I don't know what that's gonna be anyway. Can't sit on that thing. Made it to the top. Yeah. Well, I completed it. I'm gonna go do a speedrun with this because there is like 2 of them I can do. Alright. Speedrun mode activated. Alright.
We meet again.
Yep.
So, yes,
I could just do that. Hold it. Oop, too much. Just do this instead. Now, let's go. Whoops. I should just have this just set up instead. You know, death restarts. Can't really have that, can we? Just wall jump my way up here. Skip practically most of the area here. Just bounce your way out here. And you're out. Come on. Certainly it was. Those things are too slow to get me from here. There was weird-ass pufferfish. Where's the rest of them? The last one's up top because I had that saved for last. Yep, certainly.
This looks like a good spot.
I'm gonna leave those here just in case I fall. You know how it is. That's good. Got it. Instant. I'm just gonna put you overboard. There it is. Now, what's next? Surely. Nice. I feel like this is like the only one that's gonna be problematic here. Okay, it's not as problematic as I thought it would be. Just wait for it.
This looks like a good spot.
Good spot for now. Whoops. Oh, I have the death restarts. You know what? For this sake right here, so I don't actually waste a little bit of time, because I do know that I could do this quickly. I'm just gonna hit that and use just use my checkpoint flags really well here. Ooh, in you go.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Let me put this right
Whoop. It's a good thing I placed that there.
here. Moving on.
How much time is wasted for me just doing that while I get myself ready for this? Whoop. Bad again.
Moving on.
Just a little bit more. I could do this. Nice. Speaking of, there it is. Whoop. I didn't mean to do that. It was still in play, you know. Damn it, I keep doing that.
Moving on.
In 9 minutes, you know. Still possible. Okay, now just to remove that. And I got it. Got it. Yep. Just a little bit and... won't be able to get me in time. Should have placed one down. Is that enough time? Just about. It's about skirting it. Made it. Can't place that there. This is it. With just about a minute left, I can still reach it. Yeah. To this you go. Yeah. Just skip your head out. Made it. With a little few restarts, but I did manage to get underneath it. Yes. I feel like I could have gotten that in practically 5 minutes. Oh well. Alright, fine. Time to show you who's the real king. Yep, Demon King. The boss fight. What does that say over there? Okay, so that just means defeat this guy and speedrun him. And I'll be able to get to the King's Vault, the last thing here. Alright, here it is, the Demon King. Whoops, here we go. Now, how is this going to play out?
It's time for my butt to sit on your throne.
Sure.
You think you can beat me?
Well, I'm about to.
I'll barely have to lift a finger.
Okay. This...
Bring it on.
Yeah, bring it on. Let's do this.
Time to beat this
Summon his own
rip-off.
version of the turf leaders to throw at you. Oh, really? Oh, I see. Oh, it's a boss rush. Now, I'm trying to figure out where to do that exactly. Whoops. Well, I gotta do that then.
Go and live the ultimate puppets.
Oh, and they're not entirely. Okay. Oh, I see. I gotta hit you right on that spot, too. Ooh, this is cool. I'm gonna need this. I see. Out you go. That was the real one, apparently. Got it. That's it. Whoops. Damn it. I guess I gotta do that again.
You aren't afraid of losing.
Whoa, excuse me. This is a private shit.
Begone, little freak rat!
Ooh, I'm frozen too. I'll get you for that. It's gonna hurt you too, apparently. I know what to do against you. works. Throw you overboard.
Come on out, Captain. This sailor needs a butt kicking.
Yeah. The music's a mix too. Halfway there, apparently. Oh, this is awesome. Princess? What? Not bad princess. Supposed to be derogatory there. One hand time. Should I hit you in the same spot?
Begone, little freak rat.
Whoops. If I could charge this faster. Fredo. Well, I tried. Enough. This is over, punk. Ooh. Health bar is broken. Well, here I am again. Broke your own health bar and, well, I'll find a mirrored version of you, but with your face on, huh?
What the heck?
Yeah. It's a mirror match, huh? Oh, I see what you do there for. Oh, I have a health bar now. You take that then. Well, I'll take this for you. Into the wall you don't. Love the music. Gotcha. Into the wall you go. Where to next? We're doing this again, huh? You ain't taking me down. Not on my turn. Hell yeah. Whoop. What's going on here? I'll get you for this. Get you into the wall for that. Take that. Got you for this. I'll get you. Ooh, big hand. You think you got me for that? Whoop. No, no. Spin around. Like to be, maybe to the... You take this too. I'm not gonna stay still. Take that. Nicely done. Ooh. Oh, you vanished. Oh. You? You were the Demon King? I thought for sure you would you were working under him, or at least related to him. You were the Demon King all along. I only saw you like twice. One at the beginning, one at the very end. Where were you hanging out? Yeah. You had fun there, have you, word kid?
What the heck? What kind of puny form is this now?
Yeah.
You got me. You got me, all right? Time out.
Oh, this is all fun and games, huh?
Wait, it's you, the kid from town. What's going on here?
Was it all one big game?
Well,
Yeah?
this is the real me, all right? Man, you really whooped me good.
Yeah, whoops, your ass. Yeah?
Look, I just wanted to hang out with you. You seem cool, and no one ever wants to hang at my place. As you know, I'm the big bad dude. Makes it hard to make friends and all.
Then what were you doing pretending to be the Demon King? You look like a shadow person.
Are you serious?
Just hold it in your form. Just by wrapping yourself up so you won't just kind of expand or something. I think that's what the wrappings are meant to be. But you're also wearing like a like a shirt that says love on it. Or is that a sweater? Whoops.
Yeah?
Okay. Uh-huh. Just hanging out, you know.
It's pretty dumb if you think about it, huh?
I guess.
Yeah, it's super dumb. Oh man. But why me?
Well, you know.
I don't know. It looked to me like you were looking for friends too. So I taunted you a bit, knowing you'd get here. You're pretty cool, you know?
So the both of you just wanted friends, huh?
Heck yeah, I am. But you're not too bad yourself.
Hey, thanks.
So, what do you want to do now?
Have a rematch. You know, speedrun mode.
I'm not sure.
Yep.
Want to play some video games at my place?
Video games. Well, I'm doing that right now.
Wait, for real? Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Da-da-da-da-da-da!
Oh, would you look at that? Not only have I beaten this stage, I've also done it in time too. I did fail a few times. I did kind of want to do that again. Oh, and it gave me those 2 achievements too. Well, now that was Demon Turf. And this game is awesome. It kind of sort of scratched that itch of a 3D platformer that I hadn't had since I played like the Big Catch tackle box.
So,
What?
you're the Demon King.
You're interrupting the credits, Lucy.
I guess.
You guess. You were.
And you did most of this just to get friends.
Uh-huh.
It's only weird when you say it like that.
Yeah, if you say it in the most awkward way possible.
Sure, sure.
Uh-huh.
Still kind of weird, though.
Yeah, you were like the top banana, but now you're just, side with the friends here. Oh, here we go. Anyways. Huh, look at all those lollipops. Is that a cake made of lollipops? It sure is. This game reminded me a lot of when I was playing like Super Mario 64, just speedrunning those.
Yo, DK, you gotta
Wait.
jump earlier than that.
We're still talking here. What are you doing interrupting the credits?
I'm trying. Jeez, controls are super slippery.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. It's because Miji is just a kappa, so he's constantly moist. Well, you know, just covered in water, drippy too.
You're playing a slime. What did you expect?
Oh, you mean that? Oh yeah. I thought you meant his controller was sweaty. Yeah, voice acting, huh? Susan Chrysalis. Reggie Infredo, Philip Sacramento. Amy Smith, Thomas Burst, Patrick Chrysalis, Zach Fiddleman, and Chiplock. That's cool. The Beebs doll, I have seen a little bit of
I
that.
still can't wrap my head around it. You were always this small and young too?
Still interrupting the credits, huh?
What do you mean?
Luce, you're doing it again.
What?
Uh,
What are you doing?
Sorry.
Interrupting?
It's okay. We'll work on it together.
Yeah, we'll do this together. Let's achieve greatness, you know?
Sometimes I wonder if I'm the mature one here.
Well, how old are you? How much older are you compared to everyone else? Especially since the age gap, I mean, the age of all demons is apparently 1 to 100 to humans. Beeps herself is like 1,000 years old, yet she acts like she's 10. Apparently this one scene, right over in New Neo City, right when, Gonzi has said that, yep, she did knew it. You have to be like 2,100, I mean, 1,000. No, 2,100, yes. To enter here. Now, the only thing left after this would be just to get to the vault, because I have done, I did complete the game, I mean the boss, and sped run it. You know, I just did it a little fast.
You definitely aren't.
Okay,
DK, come on, man. You can do better than that.
we're having fun here.
Okay, fine. You try it then, gaming maestro.
I could probably do it. Give me the controller. I wonder what other things I can do. I do love the played like Super Mario 64. Had its own unique style and attitude. Had some mechanics over here from Sunshine. Even those are yeah, arcade games. Being reminiscent of literally those three platformers, like 64, Sunshine, Galaxy, and also Odyssey.
What?
Yeah,
Nothing. You dorks are funny is all.
dorks. Guest characters. Vanity Slamantha from Rosso Dunham. Yeah, I have seen that. Skippy. I have not seen you. Lynn? A little bit. You know, Ukulele? Where was Ukulele? Nico and Pepper? I have actually seen you. Frog? What? Nitro.
This is kind of fun, isn't it?
What, interrupting the credits?
Yeah, it really is.
What kind of game are you playing? I can't really tell since it's glitching all over the place. Look at all these backers. Well, right after I finish this, I could also just go ahead and play the final boss again. I mean, I did just do that twice as fast. And then do like the vault. Thank you for playing!
Demon turn.
Yeah. Oh look, the weird kid is right next to me too. What is his actual name? I guess we'll call you Demon King then. Or DK for short.
It's time for a whooping.
Yeah, I'm gonna go whoop your ass again. Return trip. Well, alright then.
Hit. Uh-huh.
Yawn. Man, yesterday was a day. Can't believe DK was just a kid. I wonder what he's up to now. Doing the same thing again? Hey look, all the pets. 100%. Hell yeah. There's that one left. I don't know what that last one is though, because it's the vault. But I got it. I achieved 100%. Ooh, love that. Love that. Alright. Change that. I had you like the entirety of the game. Then I had you for like the trials, I think. And you for like the boss area, the toy poodle. What else I can? Oh yeah, the slime. I also did that as well. The Lindall. That's the one thing. Must be from a crossover game. And this one too. I do like the gecko a lot more though. Looks like it's the pets are back on the shelf. Back to playing video games. You know how it goes. I wonder what most of this stuff is. Also that. What is that? Alright then. Oh yeah. Hey there.
Beezy, what you did is absolutely amazing!
The town's throwing quite the party, right?
Yeah. I do like that there's 8 sprites of just at different angles. You know. Of course you can always just flip this around. No, that's not flipped around. Ooh, that's good. It is actually easier just to flip the sprite around. It'll save you half the time, of course. The fact that they didn't do that, they kind of did, but they also made it more. They flipped the teeth around. You know what? They still flipped the sprite. Just made sure the hair is consistent.
Yes? Everyone is united, so many new faces, and they're all celebrating you, Beebsy.
Yeah.
It's kind of embarrassing.
No, it's amazing! You're amazing, and I should have known. Who would have thought that the boss was actually a kid? Just like you and Midgie. Now that I couldn't have predicted.
Yeah. So, you were working with the boss. Didn't actually believe it, but here we are.
Definitely still processing them. Probably for a while. Yeah.
So if I understand this right, you are older than the boss, but he was working over you then. All right. We're all celebrating. Hey there. I don't believe it. Told you I'd manage. I'm sorry for not believing you could. Maybe you should stop being such a sourpuss all the time. Maybe I can even get that engineering degree after all. Thanks, Beeps. Really turned my world view upside down, you know. This one fork towner with is that meant to be like a balding haircut? There's like this line across your head, right above where your horns are. Nobody knows though. Okay, the well thing. Everything's so purple around here. How do you stand it? You get used to it. Purple. Is it because it's night? We're in hell after all. Don't believe it. Oh, okay. So more of just the same here. Whoa! You think I can become the Demon King too, just like you? No, as long as I'm around. Yeah. I wonder who lives in this tin can. Oh, there you are.
Hey, Beebs! That game we played at your place was super cool.
What game is it?
Hey, DK, isn't it? I love morphing through those green tiles like a badass. Zoom!
Badass, huh? Is this the first time I heard you swear?
Yeah, but then those little wormies totally got us.
Worms.
Totally. I'm glad we got to hang out, DK.
Nice.
Me too. Should we hang out again later with Midgie?
Heck yeah. Catch you later, bud.
Yep. Here we go. Now we got friends with you. Among friends. Oh yeah, that. The waiter thing again with the... Where the heck's my waiter? Alright. I don't think I remember going in here. Isn't this your place, Lucy? Yeah, Luce. Have like a little rat in a cage here. What's this meant? Become guard, impress everyone. Get wings. So if I understand this correctly, you are just trying to raise your own ranks above everyone else. Lucy herself, just below the two guards, and they didn't do anything, like at all. They just guarded and that's it. Then the four bosses that I've defeated, and then the Demon King. And the Demon King turns out to be the weird kid, who is pretty much like the nobody, like everyone else. Oh well. All right, that's over that. We'll just go back over here. Oh, that's cool. What kind of voices did I give these two? Jeez, I didn't believe Lucy when she swapped guard duty recently. Swapped. She said that you were serious. Said she didn't believe it herself at first. I mean, you? Against the turf gangs? Alone? I wasn't alone. I had Meiji, my best bud. Sure, still insanely impressive though. Oh, that's the wrong guy. Oh. Alright then. Young Sensei, it is truly marvelous that we can visit this place now. Glad you're enjoying the field trip. The Robo. Such a typical town for organics. Literally one of everyone else here. Never been to Forktown before. Now I can but now I can thanks to you, boss man. There isn't much to do in this dinky town. And then right here where the Armada Night. Can I talk to you? Not really, huh? Alright then. Well, we're going back in here.
No way!
Ooh. Ultimate
That's
Demon.
nuts! You did absolutely everything?
Yep. Mm-hmm. I got the treasure. What is this? Everyone else is gone. Well, some of them are. They're all looking through. Hell yeah. Just about to cheer me on. Captain Damp is like right there, too. I was wondering where he is. Golden Lemon over there. They're just the hugest. At least compared to like Fredo. It's like the upper half of him. I did see in the credits that there was a model for like the Beebs doll. This is just use the demon's demise and then the boss fight up there. Which I did do like, oh, what's this? Connecting? Is this actually gonna work? I guess not. Could always just fight the boss again. Actually do like a proper speed run. Because I did actually beat it in a minute less. Game dev documentation? Ooh. Congratulations on beating the game. Interested in game development? Here we'll showcase some behind the scenes images and videos and talk about some aspects of Demon Turf was made. It's an immense project for us to tackle on. And this bit of documentation is only a part of our 2-year journey to bring it to life. Note, this is but a brief highlight of all the work involved, and is skipping the last 6 months of polish. Yeah. That's cool. Even the watch itself is like moving along. What does it look like? So Beebs was meant to have like a 3 hit points, huh? Instead of just being knocked around. Well, she doesn't really have that much hit points, and only because just either falling off the edge or being hit by a red projectile, you know, a death beam, would instantly kill her, or at least teleport her. I mean, warp her back to the last checkpoint. It's the very first style test we made for Demon Turf. To start, we knew we wanted to combine 2D with 3D, you know, like Paper Mario. Except the difference here is that they're not using like a paper style. They're actually using like a 2D sprite with a 3D world. I had been noted that when I was looking at the reviews, they had kind of said that it reminded them of like what was it called? A Sonic Robo Blast 2. We also already had a good sense of Beep's overall design and attitude, as well as name. But her design's still a bit rough. Yeah, it looks like that. She looks a bit more like she has muscle on. I do kind of like the current style, at least compared to what you have here. The big enemy test in the back eventually became Freddo. Yeah, I can see that. Hmm. We initially planned the game to have a fixed camera. Oh, that. Making this a sort of 2.5D platformer, where you primarily move left-right, but can walk back and forth occasionally as well. This idea. Oh, wait, I must have skipped. To accommodate that, we even played with a minimap up top. Yeah, I see the minimap there. This idea was eventually scrapped when we realized we were more excited about the prospects of a 3D platformer. Yeah, I do love myself a 3D platformer. You can thank Super Mario 64 and Sunshine for that, and maybe Galaxy. They were doing. I do already know that Beebs' forms for when she double jumps is a bat form, and that's primarily her hair or her head. As I can actually see that her hair didn't actually change; it's just still a bat shape. And then her spin form is just her dress, and her squid form is like her just her legs because it had the colors. You know, I saw those. First, Forktown. There's technically already layout design 3 of Forktown, third one, huh? This is cool to see that the design aspect of it. You already have like well, there's like a test background, the dev room. Even spots familiar structures already. Previous designs include a spiral mountain, spiral mountain layout, and a city buried beneath the ground with a giant screen for a fake sky. Oh, that's a cool idea. First turf. Still with the rough idea with what they have here before they got everything done. Oof, if I had to play the game like this, it would be a bit more disorienting. Somehow this looks a lot more cluttered than the actual game. And since there's no shadow underneath Beebs, it's gonna be hard to figure out if I landed on that or not. Our first test of basic platforming in a somewhat official looking level. Can you recognize it? Yeah, I recognize this. It looks like you placed 2 levels together. I know where this is. This is in the Apoca Desert area. The one with the sunflowers where I have to bounce across. No, 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 that would be the second one. Wait, no, I don't even know what the second one is. I keep accidentally going to like level 4 instead of level 2, like I thought it would. The layout should tell me if it's level 2 and then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I ended up just jumping around to like level 4 and level 7, level 3, and making level 2 last all the time. Level 1's just, the bridge before I get to the main hub. Grander Canyon, yeah, that's it. Grander Canyon. So down there when I was just about to read this. This eventually became Grander Canyon. The gameplay is still quite rough here, but it gave us a good sense of how much sprite work will be involved for Beeb's final animations. And they do look amazing, especially since you gave Beebs like 8 different sprites depending on where the camera is looking at. This also the time where we realize hazards need to pop out of the environment more. Yeah, more hazards. So you had like those 3D projections or bullets after me. Blue ones are force. They don't do damage. They just push Beebs around. White is ice. They just freeze her. Green is poison. So it'll eventually build up, and then you instantly die. And red is death or fire, as in some cases. Beebs doesn't like fire, huh? Alright. Hazard test. This was a scene we actually used for testing purposes for several months. It was our odd little playground that allowed us to experiment with new mechanics and hazards, like sliding on that what? Boo slope. Yeah, you misspelled. I also misspoke too. It was meant to say blue, but you spelled it as boo. That boo slope, or the first pass on AI navigation for our enemies. Some hazards in here have remained, albeit much more polished, in the game to this day. See what you got. I see the spike balls. See the fires. There's a lollipop that's in beta design. For the first month up to the third month, then getting better over at the next quarter here. 4, 5, and 6. Gizmos. The playground scene got bigger and bigger, filled with more hazards and interactions. We realized quickly that we needed a solution to visualize everything that existed in a level or from afar, so we implemented Gizmo's icons to represent everything. Icons, huh? It's still rough looking animation, but it'll get there. Effect test. At this point, you can finally start seeing the game's moveset coming together. All the primary principles are now here. Jump types, punches for combat, etc. It's just in heavy need of refinement. That does look cool. I think I like this visual of the force palm that Beebs has. Level tools. Here we're showcasing some new tech we started implementing using Unity's Pro Builder and Polybrush. Oh, well, that looks cool. Kind of reminds me of something from Roller Coaster Tycoon. These tools allowed us to design levels within the engine without having to use other programs. This cut down a lot of time spent exporting/importing. Allowed us to tweak the level design on the fly. That is cool. And also showing exactly how Unity works with this. NPC herding. This was our first stress test for our pathfinding. How many NPCs with several facings could we have in the scene at once? Do they herd nicely? Can they walk well on the navigation meshes? Do they react well to the player, etc.? Some of these NPCs do look very basic, just a demon, bald face and all. The ones that actually have like some design to it, so that's what the icon was when you were talking to them. They still do look pretty basic. They have like the same design but with hair on. New sprites. Oh yeah, this is it. Now we're talking. Finally revisited Beeb's sprite work. Gave her her look a fresh coat of paint. Beginning of months of artwork to implement well over 1,000 unique animation sprites. Wow, 1,000! Yeah, including at different angles, which is awesome too. I do really appreciate that. It does look so cool. So at the 4 to 6 months is when you did that. Redesign sketch, huh? At this point, we had a clear idea of all of Beeb's moves, which meant it was time to go full speed ahead on her redesign and draw over 1,000 unique sprites for 1,000. Ooh. This was also the moment where we revalidated some of her demon forms to make them look more appealing. Also toyed with hats, but scrapped the idea due to the insane workload it would have entailed. You know what? Fair enough. You already had like 1,000 sprites, and you have to create 1,000 more for each hat. The little tiny demon bat right there just becomes a full fledged bat design, along with some of the abilities here. Yeah, I accidentally punched the mic when I was drinking some coffee. I mean, what could have been for those hats or sunglasses? I do see most of them over in New Neo City on the work shelf. I mean, display shelf. It is fine though. Terrific. 2 assets. No, going to the second level. Area. Armadageddon. At this point, we were also done designing most of the assets for our second turf. Armadageddon. When the time when I kind of said the word Armadageddon wrong. Armadageddon is what I probably said beforehand, before they actually told me the proper name, Armadageddon, which meant we were now working on New Neo City as well. That name does sound very dumb. It's like New City. It was important to us that each turf has a very unique feeling to them. Yeah, like a pocket desert is just desert, as said so in the name, like Mad Max, a style really. And then Armadageddon is like sort of tropical island beach setting with a volcano in the distance, a water level, but it's a pretty good water level. And then with New Neo City just being an urban cityscape, then Peak Plateau just being a hilltop. Above the clouds, mountain style, ski resort. Fake windows. It's very important to be as clever as possible when it comes to asset creation to keep the complexity in the level down. Want the game to perform well. After all, it did perform well. Well, there were some moments where it did slow down. I don't know what happened there, but it could have just been like the increasing complexity. So we implemented a system that transformed flat planes into convincing looking windows. It looks like there is a room behind the glass, but nope, it's just a flat plane. But I did kind of see some of that, actually, when I was also looking through the windows. I also did see a few glitches here and there when I went through specific parts of the level geometry. Like right over in what was it? Over in Armageddon's like sewage treatment plant. And there was a specific side of the wall that when I go through, the level just kind of glitched out, and I had to peek through the minus realm. There's also some aspects of where I think I've seen that also in the same place. The shadows sometimes don't work quite right, and it turned like the entire wall black. And there's also this bit right here from one recently, I think yesterday, when I was going through Peak Plateau's hard mode, revisit trip, when I was hunting for those keys. What I was talking about is like this one line directly into the fabric of reality. It was not like space thread. No, it was cosmic string. That's what I wanted to say. Turf abilities 1. At this point in development, we also started implementing turf abilities. At the time, we intended them to unlock after the bosses as a reward, but we soon realized it would be cooler to unlock them for fighting the boss. Yeah, that was also cool too. I have this ability right here. That one's the rollout ability, isn't it? Submit ticket. Just having her just roll out Sonic Spinball style. She seemed to be getting covered in either dirt or ash or smoke. Was that meant to mean that she was going faster and faster, like in the final design for the rollout ability, or was it meant to be like a limit to tell you that should just unroll at this moment, otherwise you'll take damage? She's rolling out Sonic Spinball style. The hookshot is the first turf ability the player unlocks. Want to make sure it's used as a multi-purpose as it gets. So you can pull yourself up hooks. You can also yank objects towards you. Use it in combat. Really open up your possibilities. I haven't really used the hookshot that much though. All it does is like pull me upwards to these areas, or pull objects and enemies to me. What would be pretty cool if I can just Tarzan my way using the hookshot. Swinging like Spider-Man in certain places. Now, that would be really cool. But no, it's just used to pull myself and yank enemies and objects towards me. Also, these grapple points are kind of awkward to look at because, they're just placed there specifically for you to use the hook shot. Month 10 and 12. 2 months of this. Level creation is now a major part of our time investment right here after you completed pretty much everything else. The character, all the sprites, the combat abilities, and your turf abilities as well. And now it's for the level design. We had a lot of levels that needed to be created, and some, like the tutorial, needed to be revamped entirely. So it always starts out with rough blocks before we started adding art assets. Turf 4 assets. Oh, Peak Plateau. The art for our fourth turf was now also mostly complete. The last one before you tackle the Demon King. Gets very hectic and dramatic once you're on your way to him. We wanted the last turf just before that to be a bit calmer and soothing. It certainly is. It does look pretty good. Like these temples and ski resort mixed into it, top of like this tall mountain of ice. Particle effects. Game development is a lot about iteration. You create something, test it, and then improve on it over and over again. It's also very true for a lot of the art, including particle effects. Here we experiment with more impactful explosions. Well, yeah, there are explosions. I have seen when I was playing the game against those bombs that sometimes the explosions don't hit you, and rarely, or maybe just that the explosion animation was just done, or it just jumped over it. It does actually do damage. Fake depth. We also did another pass on textures this time around, adding bump and height maps to imply depth, even though these are just flat textures. That's pretty cool. Looks convincing. It's great for performance. So it's all just a texture, so it looks like it's modeled when it's actually not. They're all flat. Cutscenes. Cutscenes are now in full swing as well, oftentimes storyboarded as a video first before they're created in the engine. This helps with matching the pace of VO, etc. This is like the intro sequence. Was there only like, I wonder, how many cutscenes were there? So where am I? Like right here, yes. Month 13-15. Mod design, huh? With most of Beeb's moves programmed, the next thing we had to talk were mods. This is only possible once everything else was done, because they would directly impact the values of our abilities. Hey, Pepito, what you doing? My dog just jumped over here. Here you go. What was that? This is only possible once everything else was done. Directly impact the values of our abilities. Our intent was to rank these mods and use a weight scale on them, so that the player needs to experiment what combination works for them. Well, I only ever just used like 2 of them 3 if you count the camera, which I haven't actually done. I like the run speed a lot, and also I did use that reflect one. Well, those were really just the 3 ones that I unlocked. I did also experiment a few when I was doing like the arena challenge. Some of them worked, some of them didn't, or not in the way I think that felt impactful. So I just kept with the usual too. Reactions, huh? We're big fans of motion and reactive elements in games. I do love that actually. Interacting with the vending machine, just playing around with just bumping into a tree and seeing that full. This, the bell, yeah, I keep hitting that. Which is why we did a pass on all the objects to make sure they react to the player. All of them do, huh? There are a few that I have noticed that reacted like that too. I also did notice that as well, and that grass can be cut with your spin. I may not have noticed that. Snowfalls, off tree if you touch them. Yeah, I ran into them when I was rolling out. Vending machines can be interacted with, etc. Pretty neat. Level design. Oh, yeah, this one. Over in Peak Plateau. We're now in the final stretch of level design, finishing up the initial layouts for the final turf. Colors indicate what their final look is meant to be. Blue was for human structures, while green was for organic natural cliffs. I can see that. You're gonna have to build these structures here if you're ever gonna live atop these tall mountains. Light effects. Some of these do look cool. I wonder if I left that on when I was playing this game. Just like with the particles, we also played more and more with light and reflection to further amplify effects in the game. This little ring obstacle here is what I see in like Super Mario Galaxy, mostly as damage, of course, but adding like other effects, like either being like ice, poison, or death. Whoa. Oh, hello, Gonzi. How you doing? Just completed the game. I'm now looking at the documentation of the devs making this game, and I'm just kind of reacting to it. This game was real fun. And the music's awesome too. And there's only like one level left, and that's after I 100% of the game. Nice, nice. Congrats! Yeah, achieved greatness. Let's see the new light here. The coup de grace that elevated our environments to the next level was when we added volumetric lighting. Ooh, that was cool when I saw that too. Did I see like a computer mouse in the background there? Yeah, it is. You see that? The computer mouse right there is like the black setting on your Windows device. This means light now has volume, as in you can see it cast rays in the actual space you're in. This adds so much ambience to our worlds, but meant going through all levels again for a lighting check. Yeah, devs had to go through the entire levels that they made just to see this. But damn, was it really effective. Okay, so where was I here? Month 16 to 18. Boss design. Our kit controller for Beebs was done, and it was time to work on the bosses. 5 in total. Our goal was to make them bombastic and unique, they sure were, which included several phases. Music that dynamically changed based on your actions and more. I love that aspect of the game when I was fighting these bosses. We spent a lot of time on whiteboards sketching out ideas before we settled on their core design. Probably my favorite boss here would be Cap and Damp. Fighting Toma and Gozen were just a little bit disappointing, but then again, it was like the turf ability, which was glide, that didn't feel quite right to use. I kind of wish that the glide ability felt a little bit more like the wing cap from Mario 64, mostly because I didn't get enough height whenever I used it, so I ended up falling off the stages a lot, especially during the trial, with the spinny platforms. Imposters. One aspect that cannot be overlooked in game development is optimizing games to perform better. One way we managed to achieve that is by implementing an imposter system. We took pictures of most of our 3D objects at several perspectives and swapped to those 2D pictures if the 3D object is far away. Due to the distance and depth of field blur, the player won't notice the visual difference, but the game needs to render a lot less. Sus. Imposters. You won't be able to see this. If it's really far away, it'll vanish entirely, which is called culling. I have actually seen that. There was like a weird effect going on when I saw this effect in action. It was over when I was in the sewage plant in Armageddon. Specifically, when I was interacting with this wall, it kind of culled literally everything around me in a glitchy aspect. And I kind of just messed around with that for a good minute before beating the level. Yeah. So that's what you were doing when I saw that glitch. It was this, but it went into overdrive when I interacted with this wall. Insides. Ooh. Is a quick sample of how the insides of buildings are designed. The rooms are often bigger than the buildings themselves. Well, yeah. Which is why they're positioned below them instead. The player gets teleported there quickly with a visual transition, so normally the player would never notice this. The only thing I noticed was that whenever I use like the fine sweets detector, when I'm looking for either cake or lollipops, is that the arrow points upwards. or downwards, or left or right whenever I use that. So it's just a pocket dimension whenever I go through a door. Turf 1 boss. Yeah, with Freddo. Now that looks cool. With the core designs accounted for, it was time to make the bosses come to life. Here you can see Freddo's initial setup before we added animation and combat logic. It was an interesting challenge combining 3D with 2D for such a large character. Yeah, like his entire head and his body was flat, but his arms were 3D. It was when I was looking at him from the side when you did that. Honestly, this is like a really cool design for Freddo. His arms were a bit more complex looking too. Notice how we made his head and eyes track the player, and used soft body cloth physics on his ears to make them floppy. Yeah, I don't think I've noticed that in his boss fight, where his face is tracking the player, or maybe the ears. Die design. Mods were done, so what else can we give the player as a reward for collecting stuff? It was vitally important to us that we always reward the player for being a completionist. Well, yeah, I completed the game. I like 100%ing the game, so it was all worth it to me. I mean, I 100% like Super Mario Sunshine like more than 20 times. I just had way too much fun with it, especially when I was a kid. Same thing with Sunshine. Although that one took longer because it had cutscenes. Probably 100% in Sunshine less than 8 times. I still enjoyed it. And Galaxy only twice, but only because it's just that it had way too long cutscenes and the gameplay flow for Galaxy was really slow compared to like 64 in Sunshine. Oh god, yeah? You didn't ever play like a game multiple times just because you had a lot of fun with it, especially before streaming was a thing. Um, my recent 100% of Sunshine on stream back then, well, uh, back in the early 2000s, reminded me of that. Yeah, back in like in the early 2000s, before I even discovered like Steam. Well, before it was even a thing, can only afford like probably like one game, but during that time I mastered the game like completely, well, that was all I had until I get like a new game for Christmas or my birthday. And now, well, I have myself a job, about 2 years worth of salary in the bank. I was literally going to use that to either buy a house or rent. Yeah, right. So, well, now I have like a lot of money, and I was meant to like just to move out. I'm still living comfortably right now, living with my parents because I still can't really afford to move out, even with plenty of cash. Well, I'm just using it to buy games on Steam then, on sale of course. Let's see, where was I? Oh yeah, so we landed on dyes. This meant coming up with a shader that can detect the right colors in the sprite, swap them out in real time. I did actually buy all the dyes. The only one I used was the white one because that fit with my overall style and it looked cool. White and gray, not just white on white. If I can figure out like a good way to stream Switch games, I would do that because right now I can still technically stream Switch games. It's just that my setup is really difficult because I may accidentally jostle the capture card and it'll cause the game to freeze, so I have to turn that off and on again in OBS. It happened during when I was playing like Smash Bros. Ultimate. Okay, where was I? Did I look at this already? Leaderboards. Leaderboards were an integral part of our previous game, Slime Song. I have actually seen that. I lived on my own for like 7 years total. I never even got a chance to live out on my own because I still can't afford it. I mean, I can afford the initial rent, but eventually it's all gonna go down because I cannot sustain it. Because the rent is like approximately near $1,000 for anywhere near where I'm living right now, and my family is like paying for rent here, but it's so cheap that it's only like 30% of 1,000, and I'm only paying for like the phone bill and the internet bill. And I'm also buying some groceries because I don't know what else to do with all my money. All right, let's see here. They extend the shelf life of your game even past 100% completion. It can be really fun to complete and compete in. I have actually tried to look at that, but it all just says loading and loading and loading. Our goal this time around was to build a system that is cross-platform compatible. Ooh, really? Not just on Steam, also on Switch, Xbox, and a PS4. I mean 5. Even mobile. No, wait, I don't think there is mobile. We wanted anyone to be able to compete with everyone. The credits. Hey, you have the mouse in the middle of the screen. I'm back with family, but not living with parents. Parents are living with us. It's my brother's house. Oh, my sister and my brother already moved out. Well, my sister moved in with her boyfriend, and ever since he got arrested, my brother is living with her to help with the money. Just trying to take care of a niece and a nephew too. I have been looking around just to see where I can move, but they were still too expensive. Like trying to find one as cheap as where I'm currently living in now. Still no luck. Alright, so where was I? The primary game flow was complete, and the came. What was that? There's a syntax error right there, and the game could be beat. The game. You meant to say game, right? The cutscene were in place, and it was time to start working on the credits. Note that the art for Miji and Lucy are still incomplete. Yeah, I saw that. You see that Lucy looks a little bit not like herself. Oh, and Weird Kid as well. And that a lot of things like the camera angles and dialogue UI are going to be redesigned. Miji. Miji here is a kappa, and he's wearing like a water barrel as suspenders. And overalls, yes. It's time to give integral characters like Miji a fresh coat of paint and more animation frames, just like Beebs. Yeah, the devs has made like over 1,000. What was the Weird Kid anyways? Oh, he was the Demon King. Spoiler alert. Yeah, the Weird Kid. Question mark. Yeah. Yeah, you know, the final boss. The Weird Kid was the final boss. Okay, more animation frames. Yeah, there's over 1,000 animations. LOL. Yeah, there was over 1,000 animations for each sprite. Like, you can see that they're angled frontwards, to the side, and at a diagonal in all 8 directions. And I've seen that, and I really love how they did that. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but still, it looks awesome. They even tried to do that with hats, but they couldn't. So they have based on their importance in the story and/or gameplay. Dialogue UI. The new art for Miji is in. Dialogue system has been completely revamped to look more stylish. Hey, I've seen that. The little text box right there looks a little bit like the ones from what was it, Persona 5? The one where it had like bombastic UI. That's so cool. More stylish, of course. Be more playful, yeah. And act more in line with the rest of the GUI, yeah. Surfaces. Put a ton of care into making Beebs feel like she's part of the world that she lives in. 8 directional facings. Yeah, I just about mentioned that. World place particles, also cool. Reactive objects and more. Haven't really reacted a lot more to the environment that way. Except for like that vending machine and the trees with the snow on top of it. But we also wanted to make sure the particles and sound emitted from her walking and landing on surfaces were reflective of the material. Metal should clang, grass should shuffle. Build a system that detects the texture beneath her feet to determine what to play. I have actually seen, a lot of games do this, and I think I first started hearing that over in Super Mario 64 or Sunshine, and also in Galaxy, where they still kind of reuse the same sounds for that. When Mario is just running on like metal platforms, you can hear like the distinctive clanging sound. Same thing over in Galaxy. They may have just reused that, and in Odyssey as well. Yeah, I've also heard that too. New Lucy. Oh, you just designed her last, huh? Next up was Lucy for her redesign, and additional facings plus animations. Usually, we first discuss her design, then we sketch out the initial frames following by color. That does look real cool. I don't really do sketches like that. I just draw it in line and then color it as is. I'm sure this helps a lot, but I kind of prefer to just draw the outline, use my vectors that I've designed it with, play around with it so it looks like how I want it to, make it smooth looking, and then just color it afterwards. Like when I'm using like Clip Studio Paint, I make the outlines first, then make another layer with color, put a mask over it so it only affects this area and does not go like over the outline. It just all underneath it too. And then in between the outline and the color is where I put like any special effects I need. The text goes like over it if I need like a text box or something. That's how I usually design them. Wet effects. More reactive stuff for Beebs. We improved the water splashes to be 3-dimensional, not depicted here, and edited her shader further to now show a wet water line. Wet water line? I don't think I've ever seen that. Oh, you mean that? Oh, I see it. Depending on how much she enters the water, she gets wet up to that point and slowly dries out over time. Oh, I see. So a wet water line. Basically the point where she was soaked in the water. Bug report? The game was feature and content complete, but it still needed more polish and had plenty of bugs that needed fixing. Yeah, I've actually seen some bugs here, especially like when the game wouldn't allow me to look at the leaderboards or that wall that kind of flipped out when I interacted with it. It was time to start a private beta and ask for feedback. We implemented a system for people to report bugs and send suggestions over without leaving the game. That's cool. It gets sent straight to us. Also cool. Nicely categorized and with additional information like their hardware. This helped a lot. New menus. You use these little terminals exactly for that specific reason. Menus got another redesign as well to become more uniform in layout, more playful and fun in visual variation. One of these menus to have as much character as our, well, characters. They sure have, especially when I looked at the arena challenge. See? Right in that little instance there, I saw like the UI being punched. The end. The final stretch of the game. Fixing bugs, polishing more details, adding more pleasing elements, and trying our best to make the game as spectacular as possible. Oh, it sure was. It all looks cool. You even have like the beta crown you were about to put on her. We're not going to like design like 1,000 more sprites for each hat. Sad to see that not being implemented, but understandable, you know. It's going to be way too much work doing that. You enjoyed the game. I have, and had a good time reading through this little trip down memory lane. Ciao! Man, looking through all of that, it's pretty good. So this is it. The last thing I've done, because I 100%ed the game. What's over here in the king's vault? Demon's vault. Yeah, what is it? Level check. This is the last bit, huh? I have about like 10 minutes left before I should get ready for work in an hour.
Bring it on.
Oh, this is a really big level too. Let me see. Yeah, just about. Okay. Alright. See how this goes. Collect the keys. Oh, hey there. And a pile of gold coins. Yo, Beebs, you got into the vault. Nice! Admit it, you rigged up the security system to give me another challenge, right? Nothing gets past you, huh? And what? Was it challenging? Oh, it sure was. Nah. Ha! Okay, fine. One more challenge. Find all the keys and I'll show you the Demon King's. Ahem. Oh, right. Demon Queen's crown. What's so special about a crown? Oh ho ho! Sweet naive Beebs. Trust me, you want that crown badly. Pish. Fine, you're on. Well, I'll go get that then. Wow, this area is really big. Ooh, down I go. Like lava on the side here. And metal trees. Ooh, interactable, you say? Yeah, it sure is. Look at that. Where is this going?
What?
I don't know where that went. Where is it? Like right over here?
Wow. Nuh-uh.
Ooh. Gonna fall into that. Okay, so where is that aiming at for this thing? Where is it? I can't see it.
What?
Oh, I think I see it. Right over there. There it is. I'm trying to get it. Too slow. Alright, so it's a little playground with a lot of things to look at here. Ooh, really small. Time limit. Alright. Well, this is like the last area here. It's a good thing it doesn't have like a speedrun trophy there. Did I get it? I see them shrinking. Oh, there it is. The fog has lifted a bit. Go get it. Ooh, I see. Like 7 of these left. Nice. I got the ass backwards key. Alright. I can't put a flag there. Missed it. Oh, there I go. Get in here. Ooh. Damn it. Whoop. What did I hit? Okay, I'll go ahead and use this instead. Just to be able to reach this thing. Ooh, the death ring. Oh, damn it. Can still reach this. Whoop. Woo! Yeah. Ooh. Got some ice bars here. Death ring, woo! Ooh. Oh yeah. Gotta hurry about that. I still really love this ability. I can't really place it. Oh, watch out. What's that? Oh yeah, fire. I can place this now.
Right here.
There's a bunch of poison gas and a death bar. I'm trying to see what's over here. So that's where it is. How do I get up there? Hold it. Then what's this then? Whoop. A death what? A death bar. Or death line. So that. Ooh, this thing. This thing is shielded. I don't know. I'm just calling it that because I'm just calling it that because that's what it kind of does. Death bar. Or death laser. Get out of here, you. Get out of here. Get out of here. There it goes. Death ring. Death bar. It is just kind of shooting a death bar. Nah, you roll the R. I can't really roll the R that well. Death bar. It just a little bit before it just. I can't roll the R's, you know. Oh, and then we got like a spam bot on our side. Noki. Yeah. Yeah. Sit on the couch. How does it feel? All right. A death block. Death cross. Death spikes. No, they're just spikes and bombs. Death barbed wires. Nice. Next up. Okay, so where is this aiming at? Like right here? Right over here. I got that one. Okay, what's next? Over here. In that direction with the checkered flag. The hell is that? Oh, it's a waterfall of coins. It is evolved after all. But the thing is, it does not work like you see over in DuckTales, with Scrooge McDuck just swimming in a vault of coins. No, it's just solid. You're gonna actually faceplant into like what is like gold cement.
What?
What? Where am I going? Where is that even? Oh, right here then. Spike bars. Ooh, I love a challenge. I'm going to avoid this. Damn it. Whoops. Okay, I'll back down over here then. Hold it. Let's just teleport over here instead. Okay, it was like right over here. Go ahead and avoid these spikes. I can go through this. Whoops! Touched that by accident. Okay, I got this. What was I touching there? I'm touching something. I'm touching the walls. Okay. In 36 seconds. It's not difficult navigating through here, it's just that I seem to be touching the walls by accident. There, that should do it. Maybe these coins are in the way. Oh yeah. Whoop. Avoid the death lasers. Couldn't avoid the death lasers. Imagine me using like the wheel the entire time I'm going through here. I just need to be careful right here, but I can't really go fast. Otherwise I'll get caught by some of the geometry here. Damn it.
What?
I've been sniped by laser. Okay, good. I got my reflect on. Ooh, made it. Damn it. I hit that by accident. Really cool. I think I'll just save that for later then. It's still pointing me towards that thing. What else could I do? Like a big area I could go to. Whoop. There's this. It's a push block. More of a death block, really. Whoops, messed up. Wrong one. Oh, you almost got me. Okay, just do this now, right over here. Made it. You are out of here. Whoop, you froze me.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah, nuh-uh. Rotating block with death lines on it. And death lasers. Now this one's a force bar. Spike ball. Death ball. Take that. Definitely froze me. Take that. Laser. Whoops! Triple lasered. With that wasn't a laser, that was a missile. Death rockets. Whoop.
Let me put this right.
Yeah, I'm definitely putting that there. There's like the finish line for this. Death lasers. Reflected. Got it. You made it. That's key acquired. Still wants me to do that one though. I can totally see like the bump mapping on this textured glass here. And get through the ass backwards key. If I wanted to do that. Oh, look over here. dark over here. Curse zone, huh? What am I doing over here then? I can't go through here? Okay. It looks like I could. Oh, I see. Whoop! Spike balls. Yeah, I'm over here. This one area here. Just gotta do this quickly then. Whoops. Went over it. Went over it again. Made it. Nice. There's a spike right here. What am I doing over here? I just went in a circle. I see the key over there. I'm gonna do a little bit of waiting for this. Alright. Is there more to this? Can't glide, but I guess this is it then. Or the key. Where would that lead? Oh, there I see grapple points. Only I'd known that. Can't reach it. Alright then. There. Got it. Okay, now where are the grapple points? They were right here. Nice area to be at. It's a spot to sit at. Sand blocks. Ooh, this is not good. Hold it! I'm stuck. Okay. I missed again. Come on, just reappear. Or... Okay, I can still make it. Got it. Key acquired. Point over in this direction. Let's see what's over here then. It's a treasure chest with a key inside. Combat zone. Reflected right back at him. Or just hit this then instead. Right in there too. Oh, multiples. Waves. Got it. Ooh, poison. You have a death beam. Oh, you killed yourself. You also killed yourself. What the hell? I was about to do that, you know. Just wait until this thing. Spikes. Avoid that. All you go. Got it. Open up a treasure chest just to get a key. You know. Ain't that ass backwards? There's only like 3 left. Okay, so where am I with this? Where's on this thing? Am I scaling this thing? that? I guess I gotta go all the way up for this one. How's that gonna work? Yeah, there's no way I'm doing it like that. Going up. Made it. Okay. I could do that from right here. Is it high enough for this? Just about. Not really. Now I can reach it. Well, there's only 2 left, and then one of them is really hard. Ooh, I'm in overtime as well. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Can't place it there. Or there. Okay. Going through. Whoops. Not this one, though. Unless there's another one. It's still pointing at that one, though.
Bring it on. You call this a challenge?
Made it. Made it. Missed it. Conveyor belt. Death cubes. Made it.
Too easy.
Got it. Nice. I'm also in here too. The last one's down there. What? What do you mean? A mess. Right here. You're pointing downwards. Where's that going? Okay, so where is it? Not over here, of course. It's still pointing down. Where is down? Okay. Is it this tower up here?
Moving on.
How much time do I have left? It's not a lot of time, though.
It's
I
time
really am
for
just
what?
doing this right here, then. Go up on top of that thing. No, it's actually just pointing down. Is there like a spot somewhere I can go to? For the last key. I can't go over here then. Can't roll over here. Whoop! And I hit the wall. Lava wall. Death wall. There's like another aspect that I should go upwards instead. Whoop. Got hit by the death ring. I can reach that. Avoid being cooked here. That's where I placed that one. Okay. It's pointing like directly down here. What the? It is like pointing like directly down right here. I didn't even notice this. A hidden oasis. Ooh. A death fan. Whoops. I wonder how I didn't even notice this. Okay, let's see if I can do this. Underneath the dark waters, damn it. I can do this. Yeah. Okay, this will be the actual last thing I do. Because I really should just, should have ended it like 20 minutes ago. Just go ahead and grab it. It's open.
Moving on.
Just use this thing to get downwards. That's the last of the keys.
Bring it on.
And weird kid, I got all your keys. That's it? Alright. Well, I got it. Woohoo! How long was that? A lot longer than it should have. Like 30 minutes. Beautiful! Yeah, I'm not gonna speedrun this. There's no need for it. Ooh. That's the last of it.
Now you can pick up that crown. It packs some serious firepower.
Oh yeah? What does it do
Check
then?
out all of the abilities it gives you in your equip menu.
Yeah?
Equip menu?
Alright then, pick up the crown. Crown. Ooh. Oh, it's a cheat menu, huh? Lethal punch, slow motion, super run. Well, that certainly does make her run fast. Moon jump. What does that mean? Oh, I see. Jump really high for that. Yeah. Lethal punch, slow motion. Everything's in slow motion now.
Tops in the hand.
I can see that now. Her hair glows red. So her punch turns from blue to red. It's no longer a force palm, it's now a death palm. It'll kill enemies too. Well, that's it. That is like 100% complete. Lots of death. Woohoo! 100% completed. And with the additional extra playthrough of a crown. Wow, I'm done playing this game, huh? Well, that's it then.
Demon turd.
She's even wearing the crown right here. Nice. Oh, man. This was a great game. I had a lot of fun playing this. And I also do love the hard mode edition as well.